The Whisper from the Old House. Deep in the forest, far away from the nearest village, stood an old abandoned house. For many years, people from the nearby area told strange stories about it. They said that every night, exactly at midnight, someone's whisper could be heard coming from inside the house. Nobody dared to go near it. Until one day, a young man named Mark decided to discover the truth. One cold autumn evening, Mark took a flashlight and a camera and walked toward the old house. The wind was blowing through the trees, and thick fog slowly covered the path. When he reached the front door, he noticed something strange. The door was not locked. Slowly, he opened it. The sound of the old wooden floorboards echoed through the empty hallway. "Is anyone here?" Mark asked. Nobody answered, but after a few seconds, he heard a quiet voice behind him. "Go back." Mark quickly turned around, but there was no one there. He thought he was imagining things and continued deeper into the house. On the wall of the living room were old photographs. One picture showed the family who had once lived in the house, but something was wrong. In every photo, the face of a little girl had been scratched out, as if someone had tried to erase her existence. While recording with his camera, Mark noticed a door leading down to the basement. Cold air was coming from below, and quietly, he could hear a child singing. He slowly walked down the old stairs. Every step echoed loudly. In the basement, he found an old wooden box. On the box, only one name was written: Anna. He opened the box and found an old diary. The first page was more than 50 years old. It said, "My daughter Anna disappeared one night, but every midnight I hear her voice calling me from inside the house." Mark's hands started shaking. Then he heard footsteps above him. Someone was walking on the upper floor, but he was the only person inside the house. He quickly closed the diary and headed toward the exit. When he reached the stairs, he saw a little girl standing at the end of the hallway. She was wearing an old white dress, and her long black hair covered her face. Mark could not move. The girl slowly raised her head and whispered, "Why did you find me?" At that moment, all the lights in the house went out. Mark ran toward the door. Behind him, he heard the sound of small footsteps, faster and faster. When he escaped the house, he didn't dare to look back. Only when he reached the village did he check his camera. On the final recording, behind him inside the house, there was not just one girl standing there, but 10 of them. All of them were staring directly into the camera. From that day on, the old house was never empty again, because everyone who tried to investigate it was never found. And the villagers still say, if you walk past that house at night, you can hear a quiet whisper, "Go back." But if you answer, she will know where you live.